Brisbane versus the Bombers. 11, 21-87. Far out, 21 behind to 10-7, 67. A 20-point margin win to Brisbane. They were all over him in the beginning, and they could have put him away, but they just, they're horrible in front of goals at the moment. I don't know what it is. It's been the last few weeks, actually. So
hopefully that continues.
Yeah. Essendon gave him a bit of I wouldn't say a scare, but I was like, oh my God, they're coming back. Oh my God, they're coming back. But yeah, it wasn't enough. Brisbane did what they had to do. They finished 5th. They would be spewing that they didn't get a top 4 spot. A top 4 spot was there. They lost it. I think they still have one of the best lists in the league, and for them to capitulate that top 4 spot, oh man, how would you be? Like, especially that 1 point loss against Collingwood. It sucks, but it is what it is. And Brisbane are 5th. They can still go all the way, but they got a raging Carlton coming at them, so it's going to be interesting. Essendon, what can I say, man? You guys have one good player, that's Zach Merritt, and the rest, I don't know. I want you guys to do well. I want Essendon to do well. I don't mind Essendon, but they just keep failing. And if you're a supporter of Essendon, far out. I don't know how you do it. It'd be very hard to be an Essendon supporter right now. So I do feel for you guys, and commiserations on the season. But remember, you guys are top 2, man. You were top 2 for a while actually. I don't know how many rounds it was, but yeah, I don't know.
That's disgusting out of you.
King of the North. Let's go King of the North. What do you reckon, man?
I got nothing for Essendon. They're just rubbish, and Brisbane could have been a massacre if they kicked straight, and 21 behinds. If they kicked half of those, geez, it could have been an absolute wipeout. So nothing for Essendon, just very average. But Brisbane did what they had to do, and good on them, and good luck in the finals.
100%.
No good luck.
After the first round.
They can't. They lose, they're out.
That's right. And I'll be going bad luck.
The Kings lost it. Jake Rob, it must be living in Carlton that's doing to you, man. You must be going crazy there.
I'm in a new dimension. It's all good.
Yeah, look, the Bombers, man, just complete bottle drops of the year, these blokes. As you mentioned, they were top 2 for a little bit there. I actually thought they had a decent run home. They could have made finals, but they only got themselves to blame, this club. Look, Brisbane, they got the shit together in the end, didn't they? They made finals, probably could have made top 4 in the end, but didn't. Look, I didn't watch this game, obviously. I was watching the Crows, but looks like Brisbane sort of controlled this game. And shout out to Heppel. He's had a decent career, I guess. And he had a big last game for him, so I think he got 34 touches. So on your Heppel, have a good retirement. The Bombers, geez, don't know where you go from here, man. You can't even say that, they should make finals next year, even, that list. So yeah, we'll see how they go.
Johnny Carlton, don't tell me you got another poem.
No poem for the Bombers. They're on a holiday, mate. None of them will tune in for this poem today, mate. They're all on holidays. As I said, talking about the game, Brisbane kept Essendon in the game. To be honest, it was all Brisbane's fault. As I said, 21 behinds. As I said, if those were goals, some of them were goals, then it would have been over. But as I said, Brisbane kept Essendon in the game. And, they nearly had a panic attack with the last 10 minutes because the Bombers were coming. So, as I said, Brisbane, I have spot soft for them. I was when they were 0-4 at the start of the season 2, I was a bit worried. I'm like, oh, no, I might not see Brisbane in the finals this year. But after that bye, mate, they just turned their season around, 9 in a row. They were like, nah, we're not going away. We're playing finals football, and they did that. And the Bombers, I'm not going to give them no faith. I'm not going to give them no luck, nothing. It's their fault. They were second on the ladder, and they went to 11th. So only their fault to blame. And yeah, as I said, to be honest, as what you said, Chris, Merritt was probably their only standout this year. I can't think of another standout. I thought Mackay was disappointing. I thought their forward line was disappointing. I think Merritt was the only highlight that I would give the Bombers this year, to be honest. So
I didn't mind Draper in the ruck. I think he was okay, but that was about it.
Langdon wasn't very good.
And that recruit up forward, what was his name from St Kilda? He was good.
Gresham.
I thought Gresham was all right.
He had a shit year, mate.
You reckon?
He was good at laying on the ground.
Yeah,
The ruckman was good at laying on the ground, but besides that,
I thought Gresham was good this year. I don't know.
he was terrible.
don't mention the ruckman to Jake Ron, whatever you do. Jeez.
Oh yeah, I know. He hates
I
the
think,
ruckman.
I think Caldwell played all right for Essendon with Merritt.
Colwell did all right, yes. You could say Durham did too, but not as Merritt standards.
All right, guys. Let's go through the ratings. So Brisbane, look, I'm going to still give them an A because I think, they were down and out in that first half of the season, and then to come back and make finals, is pretty good. Now I know they've had a bit of a rough patch lately, but I think they deserve an A. To get back up there, especially after the grand final loss. Like some teams don't come back for those losses, so an A for me. And Essendon. I'm gonna give them an E. They were top two, man, and you did that, so E for me, man. Essendon, King of the North.
Brisbane a B. They've done well to stay in the top 8 and play finals, so well done to them. And I'll give Essendon a F-.
Jeez, J. Crom.
Yeah, I think King's spot on with the B for me for Brisbane. I expected more for them. I expected them to be actually top 2 this year. They did make finals, so give them a solid B. But I agree with Chris with the E rating for Essendon. They just completely bottled it and capitulated.
Yep, 100%. Johnny Carlton.
I can't believe I hate this team the most, and I'm going to give him the highest rating out of all of you.
Wow, are you really?
What is going on here?
I thought you were gonna be an F with me, but you're not.
Brisbane. As much as I want to give Brisbane an A, I think B. They had every chance to make top 4. They should have bet Collingwood, but they didn't. They were up against Giants by 30 points, and they stuffed that too. They had every right to make top 4. So it's just I don't think they could have done a lot better. I think Brisbane respectively a B, and I'm gonna give the Bombers a D. A D probably. Yeah. So I can't believe I'm the one saying D's. You guys are cooked, man. You guys are cooked.
That's funny.
How can 11th on the ladder be an F and an E? I don't understand.
Mate, that was second. That was second on the ladder, man.
They should have been a finals team. That's why.
They should have been a finals team. There's no excuse. You said there's
So
one good player. One good player, Merritt, you said. How can they be a D?
So what, you're going to give Carlton a D because they were second as well?
Well, they made the finals, though.
No, we relied on other teams to make the finals.
Yeah, but, I mean, was Essendon injury ravished?
No, they weren't.
No.
They weren't. Was Carlton injury ravished?
Not until the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, I know, but pretty bad. It was mate. You've had how many players are out for Carlton, man? Like a lot. Like
ever since the Hawthorn game, that was it. 3 games we only had. But anyways, yeah, fair enough. I'm just going to give Essendon a D.
All right,
You're a nice guy.
You're a nice guy. Essendon support. I hope all the Essendon supporters are out there listening. Because
Exactly. Be nice to Johnny Carlton, okay? Moving forward on TikTok because he's been nice to you.
Oh, jeez. There's a few Carlton haters in the chat there, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm trying to ignore them, but it's all right.
Oh no, there's a few blue people in there too. Don't worry, man. Don't worry.